never happened. So, do you recording? So we want to ensure that we have a large flat tip on the pencil, where that would be a fine line. We want to wear the pencil down so that it has a large flat area that matches the way you're going to shade. And we want to start just by putting a nice even base coat fairly lightly over all of the squares. And I'm using my pinky in my hand to hold my pencil up in the air so that it's not even the weight of the pencil on the paper. Now from here, there are two ways that I can get darker value using pencil. One is to apply more pressure, and a second way is to layer it more. So I'm using both of those things as I shade these boxes. So I'm going to apply a little bit more pressure here on the darker end of the value scale, and a little more layering as well. So I'm going to see how dark I can get in my black square, so I'm able to move backwards from there. So there's a nice dark value, and now I want to move kind of one step away from that. So with more pressure I can get darker, and with more layering I can get darker. And I want to move that all the way across. Again, just layering with a soft pencil tip. Using the 6B pencil. It's the softest leaded pencil that we have. And you can really control your light end by just not having a lot of pressure. And you can make it darker by applying more pressure, where with some of the harder pencils that make lighter marks, it's hard to get a good dark. So you can see in this one there's a little bit better stepping of the values from light to dark. This one gets a little bit the same in the middle here, so this should be darkened a touch. Kneaded eraser can lighten that box up just a tiny bit to get it a more consistent value scale. Now the next two boxes are kind of gradient shading. So this one is going to be defined by pressure as well. Pressure, and can you move that real quick so I can slide my elbow? It's going to be defined by pressure and layering. So if I start off releasing pressure across, you'll see it already goes dark to light. And if I keep doing that with layering, and pressure, I'll get a nice dark to light going across. And every time I go across, I'm releasing the pencil at the far edge. So there's a dark to light, really nice transition where it looks like one smooth gradient scale. The last one is horizontal shading, and for that one I move the pencil side to side, and it's a little more difficult. But what I'm doing with this is I'm using the large tip of the pencil as almost like a blending device. I've never smudged the graphite with my finger. I haven't done anything like that. I'm just using the tip of the pencil to add blended edges. So I want to soften that edge between the two rows so that I don't get a hard vertical stripe there. same thing, layering and pressure. And that's how we can get from dark to light here. Again, I'm avoiding having vertical stripes at the edge of like values. It should be smooth from dark to light. Alright, that's value scales.